Um, yeah. So let me actually do this. Ah,
Sharice said,
what's up, hustlers? Go ahead. We good. We live. We just going chit chat around. We working. So I wanted to let y'all in on a little work meeting about some of the things. Y'all hear me discuss some things in videos. So I was like, y'all missed a lot, but go ahead.
oh, no.
You gonna say Sharice was like?
Oh, she was, I don't know. She was just saying how she loves how welcoming you and Blair are with having people in your spaces. And she said this would be a dope story to document later on down the line, just talking about how y'all opened y'all doors and it created like
Yeah.
what we're about to do. Yeah.
But that's why these conversations and documents. So like, I never want to film the first conversation with people.
Mm.
I want to let them, because then. But after that, we sit down and we can have conversation about what's going on and stuff. Like the diary of what my YouTube channel is going to be. It's like if you looked at my first channel, this is how I built it. It's like I just was working, just doing the work and having conversations, showing you what I was doing. And then eventually it polished itself because opportunity changed. You know what I'm saying? I got a corporate endorsement, a corporate client for consulting. Now I got a video team, but everything else was like, I'm not trying to edit nothing. I'm just trying to get it done. But I didn't want my bad. What you working on?
Everything.
So you can get this. So you at your lead magnet, and we talked about it. You got it done based on the structure.
I got the structure. I just got to put it on, changing the format so everything will look like
All right, I want to.
website. So you see the reel I posted today?
I didn't look. I saw the original
so
square.
it's gonna be like that.
So I want to talk about the contents because now, so Danye got her first, and she changed our framework. We changed. That's the word we use. I think that was the word I was looking for.
It's on one of the papers.
You got to have your own framework. So Danye has her own framework. Now we're going to turn this framework into a roadmap for the customer, right? And so, we're gonna expand upon it, and this is the same way that you should be writing yours. Your story should be written into it. So once you have the overview of the framework, meaning like what are your pillars, what's important, why is juicing important, what are the pain points, what's the answer to the pain points. Once you got all of that done, we take that and we expand upon our roadmap. This roadmap, or we expand upon it to add our story into it based on the framework, why it's important, how we came to this for each part. Once we have that, that's also our automation. It's the same thing.
Because now you're just going to send that stuff out.
Yep. You going so
all you got to do is just
so whether
it.
Yep. Well, you just schedule it one time and you attach it to the download of this. So if they don't read it, they gonna get every chapter. They gonna just get a little excerpt from it. Remember that key takeaway I showed you at the end. The email is going to give them that key takeaway in a story mode. Each email, right? But it's everything that's in here. So this is teaching them how to become a customer. They download it. They feel like they got something out of it because we really gave them something. Then they gonna also see that over the course of 10 days via email before they get delivered to the email list, the final email list, which is where we sit down and we email out weekly. You following? So the structure for that's what I wanted to go over. All right. Boom. Woo, that's too hot. All right, so the structure for a roadmap.
Well, let that whiteboard.
I probably should have went over here because y'all on this side. I normally talk on my videos like this, and right over. I guess I can do that. So your intro is like why this whole thing is important in general and why it's important to you. How do you know it works and how do you like that one is just an intro. This is a summary of you plus why it's important. And then why it works. No matter what we do, we first gotta address the mindset, right? Think about the frame of mind of somebody who's resistant to taking in the product, right? I'm resistant to wellness. I'm resistant to juicing.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing we gotta say, look, I know this may not be normal, but give it a try, right? In some type, way, shape, or form. So for the YouTube people out there, if you had a product and you may want to show how easy it is to use. So for screen printing, one of the companies I work with, we want to make it less about, this is not a hard thing. It doesn't take a lot of time to learn. I'm going to show you it's easy. Let me address the mindset. Let's get over anything that may be holding you back from a mindset standpoint. And then I'm going to peek at mine real quick. So what I did was success is a choice was what my chapter was, and then basically it's about making it longer. So the opening chapter should be the full story. This is the chapter where you show where you were and like full blown, like you can go in detail. Up here, this is a little bit about you and why this book is important. It's kind of like that, just that first introduction to it. Now you get to explain your deeper story to whatever it may be, right? Now you share the full story.
And it's a how to that, right?
Huh?
It's a how to that.
What you mean a how?
Like you're sharing a full story, but it's a certain way that you share it. Like it's a strategy behind that, or is it
So this is prepping you to show yourself as the guide. I was going to say the expert. This is like you giving whatever you want to be like in the sense of wellness, whatever you want to be transparent about that maybe have forced you to do this to show your like why this became important to you. Maybe it always was. However, then it explains the journey of you trying all of these different things to figure out what the formula was. It's about you not having the guidance. And then it's turning into like, this is why I'm here. If you were in this situation, this is where like I'm the right person for you.
I mean, because it's a journey to self. Like you said, I didn't have a guide, and so I had to find out what worked best for me. And I'm just sharing that these things work
exactly
for me, so maybe it could work for you too.
And remember, we just went over. Like I'm also gonna say, here are just the general things, but here's how I address them. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the pieces that I did.
This, and that. And this is what I did, and this how it,
But again, what was the note on there for therapy? Like, therapy is a part of this. It's just not a part of what I do. Like, if you need therapy, this is maybe why you need therapy. Now here, let me point you, because that's you facilitating. So when you have, go ahead.
Therapy support.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Like, still seek the professionals, but because that's what I did, I had to utilize all of these things to, support what I'm learning in therapy.
So, right. But now, think about you as a facilitator. So by having all these things, you talk about you go back and change it. Like when you got the right partners for what you do, you now this lead magnet becomes a point to like maybe that's what I was talking about. Where does food fit in the sense of wealth? Because juice, that probably was what I was thinking
Sense of
about.
wealth or health?
Health.
Health.
I
Or
did say wealth.
wellness.
Wellness. That's what I meant. I
Wellness.
said wealth. I did say
Wellness.
wealth, but
Oh, it's a huge part.
yeah, but that's probably what I was saying. Well, where does food fit?
Oh, because I don't have it in there like nutrition.
But yes, so you're not the nutritionist,
Right.
but you have tried juice, or you should try juice, so that you can write in juicy
Yeah.
into what you have going on in a way of like I've tried juicing,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's just a plug for her business and
Yeah.
your lead magnet,
Yeah.
and we make that an affiliate link. So if they go, it's tracked to you. And now she gets a new customer, it's tracked to you where it's set up that you could get commission. That's what the big companies do.
But you can't forget about your team either.
We ain't forgetting about nothing. Don't, it's all
Mm-mm.
the
Yeah.
products, all of the products
That's
get
it.
into this. But that's what I'm saying. That's probably what I was thinking about at the time when I was saying, where does food fit in?
Mhm.
Where does Serenities fit into this?
But it's a space for all of it. That's the thing. Like what I'm doing with tea is essentially what you're doing with juice, and it's people that would love to drink juice and not tea, and vice versa. So it's like
So let's just,
whatever we get, I funnel them there.
one of the
You
best
know.
pieces of advice I got from one of the CEOs, and he told me I was playing the wrong game when he said it. He was like, Stan, I don't care what they buy. I just want them to buy from us. We want to put together an offering so good that people don't gotta leave. That's why she ain't want to leave the last night. She hanging out. Like, I ain't gonna be here all the time. I see you here. Yeah, I see you here all the time. Yeah, because look, if you come in here, you got 30 minutes, you want to work, and you tell me like, let's do this, then I'm gonna give you 30 minutes of straight work. But I can't help it if you got 30 minutes and you pushing your stuff back and you want to stay. Like, I'm
You
just
like-
saying, look.
You can leave. If you're ready to go, you can leave. She was like, oh, no, I'm fine. He was like, I'm just
I'm
saying.
just saying. Don't
hold
tell
you
me I'm
hostage.
holding you hostage. I don't want none of that. Because I don't want, like, it goes back to you. I don't want to make it heavy.
Yeah.
I want to get in. I want to give you the little tidbits, tell you what to work on next, explain it to you, and now you go off. I can't help that. You created the inviting environment where we just hanging out. Like, I'm here all day, you here, we making sure that we're getting things done. So it's an environment that I believe it's infectious anyway. So if we can get her going, she gonna want to be a part of it.
And that's why I was trying to just let her know that I was just like her. You know, I felt like it was important for her to hear that. Like, yo, I was reluctant. I didn't know Stan. Blair was here. You had went inside. I'm like, I didn't know Stan. I didn't even really know Blair like that. And so it's like me and somebody new,
drunk at a
trusting
folk.
them.
Right. But even like, not to cut you off, to piggyback off what you were saying, like even with them coming to the floating event, you can tell everything was genuine. Cause like they were
We
like,
ain't know them. Nobody knew
they
each
didn't
other.
know anybody. And they was just talking with me and Blair was talking to each other like we knew each other since 19.
And I gotta tell them, y'all need to be quiet down. But that's
like they just real genuine people, and you can tell when someone's not genuine.
Sometimes you can't.
Sometimes you can't, but in order, they're consistent.
Yeah.
Saying.
And that's what I had to see. Like, he's going, you know, as far as I'm gonna go. I always say, like, nothing moves unless I do.
Right.
And so he's still moving, you know, but he's also like, yo, you should do this, and did you do this, and that kind of support.
Holla at me when you get.
Listen,
Holla at me
he
when
got
you
me
do.
on camera talking. I was like being on like.
I used to want to have a faceless page. Like, I just want faceless content, but
He was like, you don't want to be on it, you better get used to it.
So look. So we get your full story, right? And then I call this versus that. It's like what people typically do is this, but this is what I like this versus that. You know what I'm saying? So this is where you set them up. Right? Typically, wellness means you go get a checkup at the doctor. People tell you to go get therapy. This is what typically happens, but this is different. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to make wellness heavy. And them key terms that we've discussed over time, probably we need a list of, we need to write some of them out. But we know like this is not what wellness doesn't have to be heavy. That's where you set this up.
Mm-hmm.
In your case, same thing. Juicing is easy. Like, I know you worry about the taste or whatever. Oh, for you, that's the setup for, that's why you can get your taste tester. You got your crowd favorites 2-ounce sample pack. And juicing ain't nasty. It's easy. It's, you know, it tastes good. Whatever that could be, that's going to happen in that chapter. Then you got your system. Or matter of fact, not system. We switching that to what?
Framework.
That's your framework. So the introduction to each pillar. Right? For you, that might be introduction to a detox and why detoxing is good. Like, what's in a detox? Why do you do it? How do you do it? It could be that, or it could just be, it could be the what is it? The situations that you would juice for. I guess that's detoxing.
It's a lot of reasons why people juice. A lot of people don't want to be on medicine.
So we want to make this a solution.
Right.
Right. So whatever it is, we want it to be a solution framework.
Okay.
Now you just inserting products in here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it could be an introduction to detox. Right. And it would be the juicy reset.
Right.
It would be a reset detox. That's because this person coming to get this.
That's what we gonna call it.
I said that.
No, you used to call it something else. We gonna use juicy reset.
I said it.
No, you didn't. Keep going.
Okay. But anyway, so you got, because the person coming to get this guide is probably a person that's never done it before. You know what I'm saying? And if they have, then they probably just getting it and they going to get something else because it was there and available to them, but they probably going to come and get a full detox. So this is the levels of detoxing and all of that, whatever the case is, right? So that's how you tie it to a physical product. Now, the next one's, so for me, I got like a overview. We can skip that because that was like that. So this is where you make the product around the products that you have. Remember I said you're going to want a solution to every pain point, right? Mm-hmm. And so what I did was talk about a home page on a page. Like this is what your home page needs to be built for, right? But I also have I put that page in there because I have a master class called the 6-figure homepage, mm-hmm. or 1-page website or something like that for 6 figures or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I wrote a page in that would lead to that product, if that makes sense. Nonetheless, it's the same thing for this chapter would be pain points. So what I called it was 3 mistakes, pain points. So what I called it was 3 mistakes that keep print shops stuck. What you could call it is 3 reasons people run away from juicing, or 3 things that stop people from juicing, 3 things that stop people from experiencing total wellness, or whatever you come up with, right? Mm-hmm. And then inside of there, you do your 1, 2, 3. And it leads to a product. Each one should have a product. Mm-hmm. Right?
Wait, the 3 things
should all have
each have.
Eventually, they should all have a product. Mm-hmm. They don't have to start out that way, right? So juicy, if taste is your first pain point, you have your crowd favorites, sample size, 2 ounces. Just get a taste, just get a taste of everything. People are afraid of green juices. I know, whatever. Green juices taste nasty. That's the cliche.
I love green juice.
But that's the test. Right. But we get into layers to it. Testimonials. Well, here's what Stan had to say. Here's a QR code to watch the video. You can layer this stuff into it once you have the assets and you can improve upon what you have here, right? But the point is that each pain point needs to have a solution. The next pain point for you, they didn't have a guide. Well, we got a guide that I don't know what I can eat. We have a menu for food. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a suggested. We teach you about proportions instead of anything else. The main focus is you watch your proportions. So whatever the pain points are, same thing for you. You create the solution. Somewhere in here, by the time this is all done, all of your products should be put in by that point, right? They should have information about whatever it is. Every aspect of how they can spend money with you should be inside of this.
At the end, basically. Like
by the end, not at the end. By the end.
No, well, what I'm saying is like everything should funnel to a product, essentially, is what you're saying. And so because of that, you should have all your products set up.
Done is better than perfect.
Yeah.
So you should be working on or like just have the cover. Like create the problem. Make somebody buy the product. Go put it up for sale with a cover and make somebody buy the product. I told you somebody bought something that they never had bought. They bought the ultimate bundle. I put an ultimate bundle out there. And all I had to do was go grab all the different files and put it in a zip folder so they could download it. But I never connected it because I just set it up. And I set up a long time ago and nobody bought it. So I ain't never go do the work to do it. So he emailed me and said, hey, I bought this. I'm like, oh, you bought this? What you buy? I had to go look it up.
The VIP ticket for Serenity Flutes. We were just like, all right, we gonna have to do tiers. And we just put it at like, it was like 200. And then somebody bought it. And I was like, oh, shit.
But certain people want like, I went to go see the comedy show. Certain people just want to be VIP.
Yeah.
Like they want the best experience. They want to do a meet and greet after. Like I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was for me. And then we ended up participating on the crowd. Then it was like, y'all can all stay after for the VIP. I already bought the ball. I need a new prize. Like what the world is going on? But so then whatever your high ticket item is the last thing. Some people will skip right to it and be like, yo, I just want to work. So this could be your subscription. Like we got quarterly for the reset, monthly for the detox. So that would be where you present.
Memberships too?
Yeah, membership, whatever your main thing is. Community for you, for her, the physical product is them getting on a subscription for a quarterly or monthly juice pack or detox. All right. The last thing is the structure for a paragraph, right? So the structure that you want to rock with for the paragraph is include a story plus the information in the beginning. So whatever you want to teach about. So you got your framework ready. So whatever those topics are, you want to write the topic in with the personal story to open it up.
This is after high ticket?
No, this is the structure for each, how you do the chapters.
Oh, this is something different.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So this is the full book.
All right. So we're off the roadmap.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going deeper in the roadmap. So each chapter should be written in this structure. They over there barbecuing. It's making me about to want to barbecue. You know, it's about to be. I just agreed to have my first salad ever in the world, and I'm like, they want barbecue. Like, I feel like it's a challenge right now. Like that's just sure. Like yo, hey neighbor, that sure does smell good.
Come over and get a plate.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for too. Sheesh.
Dog, I still
All right, you
got
ready, Danye?
1,700 steps to get in.
You ready? We can go for a walk after. Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm gonna get you up out of here. All right.
So the thing about it is when I go home, he be like, Mom, you can leave. He say, Mom, you can leave.
How
Like,
old is your son?
he'll be 9 in 2 weeks. But he's on a spectrum. So his language is like just getting out of this world. Yeah, so he don't really be wanting me there. I just don't like
thought you was
leaving him with his siblings because it's like
because
that's
it's a
I'm
burden
mom.
on it's a burden on them.
Right.
But you're supposed to bring them with you.
Yeah, you should bring him.
She does sometimes, but she was supposed to bring them today.
Yeah, and when my daughter said she wasn't going nowhere, I'm like, can he sit here?